to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And this one brought in by Sanu. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. First carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action now. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. after the interception. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coleman. Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Get up! Hey, let's go!
And then turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. Finding room inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A handoff to Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson, and caught right side, Green. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
When you look at the backgrounds of these receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And an alley to run. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Hey, got it. Let's go. Hey, 25. Get out.
Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Left.
He's going to get it running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Get up. Let's go.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because, for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Get up!
From the shotgun, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. From the gun, it's Ryan. Fighting through pressure. And that will be incomplete as well. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Jackson now. And able to find Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson going to throw again. To the left side here for Eifert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose gains yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, here's Jackson to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, Jackson, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin the drive with Coleman. And an alley to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Down right around the 25. Give him a carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll toss it to Coleman. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run here with Freeman. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Jackson incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On second down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Coleman now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
4 down. 21.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Detroit!
Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ryan now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch it now, Barney!
They begin with a run by Mixon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Get up!
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.